Yo, peace everyone. Hey, we in nature. You know what time it is. This video is going to be pretty cool. I'm going to talk about something that you could correlate to money, spirituality, God, love, things of that nature. And this is the theme here. The theme here is investments. Investments in love, investments in our partners, investments in our businesses, investments in our time, energy, efforts, all of these different things. Investments, okay, to invest in something, to give your energy to it, to give your attention to it, to give your time to it, to give your vitality to it. To invest in something is very deep. It's not something to be looked over every single day, all right? There are people in this world who have billions of dollars, millions of dollars, all right? Every single day, there are people in this world who have maybe $5 or no money at all. Some people are negative in debt financially. Some people have partners, multiple partners. Some people have no partners. Some people have one partner. Some people have the right partner. Some people have the wrong partner. There's all kind of different things. Some people have food. Some people don't have food. So when we think about investments, I want everybody to consider the same fact that there are some things in life that are not balanced to a degree. There's no need in comparing yourself. There's no need in judging another person's journey. The one thing that we all have in common is we have the same 24 hours in a day. Yes, time, but let's take that back, because some people don't even have the ability to do what they want with their time. So even their investments when it comes to time are even limited. Some people don't even have their time. Some people have so many responsibilities and have committed themselves to so many things that they don't even have time to invest. Some people barely have any time to invest and only money to invest. There's a lot of these trade-offs that people have. Well, there's this one thing that I noticed is that how we do indeed spend the time in a day, although that time in a day is an equal thing, there's one more thing to look at that we all share equally. One more thing. Money, time, relationships. What it really all boils down to at its core is energy. Because how one spends their time, how one's in their relationship, how one spends their money, what one chooses to watch and listen to and eat and consume, or not eat and not consume and not watch or not listen to, those can all change. Whereas the one thing that you will always have is control over yourself, mastery over yourself. And for that very reason, it doesn't matter your scenario, it doesn't matter your environment, it doesn't matter what you have in that environment. Can you see God in it? And if you can see God in it, can you see how this is somehow working for you? Is there any way you can find an ability to grow your character through your scenario? Number one. Number two, happiness is a choice. No one can take your happiness. They can lock you up and throw away the key and still not take away your happiness. Because where that comes from is something completely different than a doing of things. A lot of people think that externalizing your energy and its usage defines who you are, where your knowledge of self, knowing who you are, and the levels and the frequencies and the dimensions in which you see yourself and you see live in the world is truly what defines the quality of your life. If we took all the money away, if we took everything away from everybody, all those variables, made everything equal, gave everybody the same amount of free time even, well, then you would notice what would make people different are their attitudes. What would then make people different are their frequencies, their perceptions of the life that we all share. And that is what is already happening. You see, everybody has full, complete access to all knowledge and information right now. Not even through just the internet. I mean through connection to source. Because you can go and increase from 1 to 9 and take all those steps, or you can go from 1 to 0. If you go from 1 to 0, you connect right back to source. When you stop trying to do all these different things and externalize your entire spiritual journey, your entire life, your entire growth process, your entire character building, and you stop trying to build the ego and you start building yourself, beautiful things start to happen. Beautiful things start to happen. You start to see things you didn't see before. You start to hear things you didn't hear before in ways you didn't hear them. You start to look at the same scenarios in ways that you may have not looked at before. And that ability to look at things in new ways and in different ways, that is growth. That is a level up. That's major. Don't sleep on that. It's massive to get up one day and be like, yo, I'm tired of being tired. Yo, I'm tired of being mad and angry. Yo, I'm tired of feeling like this or feeling like that. It's one thing to get up in it and accept it and just feel that's who you are and all you are, and even be ignorant to the point to where you're happy. I'm not telling you to be ignorant and happy. What I'm telling you to do is to know and to grow. Don't be ignorant and happy. Know and grow. So a lot of people will come to me and ask about relationships, jobs, children, all kind of things. And my one question to them is, well, how well and how much do you want to get to know yourself? Instead of pulling their chart up, their astrology, to see what they got going on, why don't we pull yours up so we can see why this is going on, so we can figure out who you are and where we're going with these things, and if it's in purpose or not. And 100% of the time, when you look at things in astrology, such as purpose indicators, you're going to find that it is completely accurate. Not only is it completely accurate, 6-7 times out of 10, we're already living a life that is built in resistance to the very thing that we're supposed to do. So now we get frustrated because we have to tear down and take apart the whole life that we've built. And all the seeming success that we have, we eventually have to start letting these things go. I remember I was working with this one super rich guy, super rich guy, and he just could not find the time to just be with himself, do what he wanted to do. Always going on trips, always going on adventures, always spiritual journeys, always these different things. It just made me think, it's like doing all these spiritual journeys and all these healing modalities doesn't connect you to the source. Healing is to allow you to be able to use your natural connection deeper. So you can't forget to live your life. People get caught watching documentaries. People get caught studying. People get caught just doing things. That's why I don't like making these videos too long, because I want to give you the information and the insight, but I want to give it to you daily. But I also realize that we don't have time to sit here and just talk about what needs to change, to just study, to just meditate. At a certain point in time, you have to know something. You have to know who you are and know what it is. Imagine, would you be going to all of these spiritual retreats and doing all of these different things all the time, or studying so hard, or doing all these different things to grow and heal so hard? If you just knew who you were, and if you just loved yourself, you would be creating something. Every single time you would be creating something in some way, shape, or form. And depending on who you are, how your chart's laid out, is what dimensions your creations are probably going to emanate. Everybody creates. It's not just Leo that creates. Everybody creates. And based off of your energies, and based off of your astrology and different things that we could reference, you will find in what dimensions of life do you emanate your growth, your energy, your highest self. Where, what is your highest expression? Are you aware of it? I can easily be made aware of it because I don't resist astrology. I understand that by mastering and understanding astrology, now that I've done it, and numerology, what comes to be is an innate understanding of the universe and how the universe works, and deeper, how one works, how self works, how you work. Invest in yourself. Change before you start changing your external reality. Start figuring it out why it is that you don't care and you don't prioritize mastering and understanding who you are. Understanding your biology, whether you want to or not, is going to help you decide what to eat, what to do, how to live in alignment with circadian rhythm. You'll be learning things about the world, nature, life, food, nutrition, as you learn about your biology and who you are and your connection. Mycelium networks, animal cells, plant cells. Look into them, understand them, learn about your cells that you are made of so you can treat them right. It's like you have all these you're thousands, trillions of cells, and they're like you. It's like you got to treat them right. You got to raise them. You got to take care of them. You got to understand them to give them what they need. They have you, who you identify as, your ego, your emotional, psychological self. How do you journal? Do you reflect on yourself? What do you see when you look in the mirror? How much do you see when you look in the mirror? Who are you? What do you do? Why? What direction are you going in? Why have you been going in this direction? Why can't you change? Why will you change? Why won't you change? All of these different things are for us to go and look at. Our astral selves. Is my pineal gland calcified or decalcified? That's learning biology as well. Learning about the pineal gland, the dream space, the astral realm, imagination, subconscious programming, conscious programming, and reprogramming. These are the tools that we need to be harnessing more than anything. And then we go and get the right foods. Then we go shopping. Then we go throw stuff out. Then we go deal with our friends and family and relationships and children. That's when we go and move out and start making changes in our lives. Most people aren't ready to make the changes in their lives because they don't know what changes to make. So they're doing their best. They're following signs. They do follow their intuition. And things do work out for them in crazy ways and magical ways. And I'm not saying you're doing horrible. You have to be doing horrible. But I do want you to know that if you are not building your value truly, remember, being ignorant to being happy isn't the key. You want to know and grow. Know who you are. Grow deeper into who you are. Build that relationship every day. I'm sorry if you think you don't have any room for growth. There's a word with a definition that matches that. Starts with an R. The inability to grow. And I'm just saying, every single day, I'm not just acknowledging my growth, acknowledging where I've came and acknowledging who I am today. I'm not just looking at tomorrow. I'm just aware of who I am. And if I was to teleport into any situations in any world, I would be me there. I wouldn't want to be anything else, and I couldn't be anything else. I've learned to start to master my soul. Let my body, my avatar, shuffle through all kind of different forms. It's still going to be me. Who is that? What is that? That is your soul. And once you start getting in harmony with your astral self, your mental, emotional, psychological self, and your physical body, your biological self, you start to learn why you should exercise, what kind of exercises, breath work, how to breathe. All of these different things are going to allow you to be in alignment, which is going to raise your frequency. The more that you live in alignment with truth, the higher frequency that you will be. The more you live your life out of alignment of truth or deeper in ignorance and unawareness of what is, I think it's kind of obvious what happens. Lower frequencies. So, all that being said, my name is Soular Moray. Like, share, and subscribe if this information helped you today. And if you think somebody else could use this, feel free to hit me up. You can hit me up on all my platforms, and I'm open to doing readings for people. I like to start the readings with purpose. We lock into purpose first, and we build from there. Just like anything, blueprints, foundations, and then you start getting your materials, counting your materials, and then you start organizing it, putting it together, then you start building. That's just how it works. So that's how astrology works. You want to learn yourself in the most bare bone, elementary, foundational ways, and then you get detailed and more extravagant with your life development. Beautiful, simple process. And you can do this all on your own. You don't even need me to do this stuff. I just mastered this stuff to its very high degree. So feel free to tap into my music. My music is now available on my page. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to everybody who helped me make my page an official YouTube artist page. So now I can share my music with you more comfortably, okay, and easier. I can put published release and unpublished releases on my YouTube now, and you guys can listen to that. And so I'm working on posting more music for you guys immediately. Now that it's going to be so much more easier to access. Also, feel free to check out that merch. Get you some comfortable Ashe slides. Ashe, the Astral School of Everything. Sovereignty in all dimensions. And that's what the logo represents. That golden dragon with the eye and the wings. It represents sovereignty in all dimensions. Go copy you the new backpack. Go get you the slides. Go get you a sweater. Man, I'm about to have my whole house decked out in all Astral School of Everything. And there's gonna be a lot more to come. A lot more designs and a lot more stores that I'll be dropping for people because I love to create. So I have all kind of beautiful creations that I can share with people that are going to be high frequency programs into the art. So I love you guys. And yes, with all that being said, I mean, hold it down, but keep it up. Peace.